Okay, so what time is it? Let's go to sleep. And I'm gonna set the clock for the morning. And we'll see what happens overnight.
What is that? Oh, maybe I'd better have a look around.
Creepy chanting. And creepy witch laughter. But there's really nothing to see, just some weird noises. So, there are a lot of... So in this game, there are a lot of optional scenes and things that you dream about, or mostly it's at night. And I'm going to try to trigger all of them in this game. We'll see if I can. Sometimes I'm not able to get all of them. But that was one, the creepy chanting, and then like witch laughter. Nigel is asleep, so we can look at his computer. This is a typing game slash, trying to get better at typing quickly, which we don't need to do right now. Nigel, I'm very intrigued by what you've learned so far. Blackmoor, good work. I can definitely see this as a bestseller if you deliver the goods, or should I say goodies. Okay, so these are Nigel's notes on the castle, on the Penvillans. It's important because if you're stuck and you don't understand something, like, you can learn a lot by going through these notes. So for example, he has noticed that the columns in the Great Hall, each one representing a Greek deity and each one missing some minute detail. Although the columns appear to have been built around the same time, careful examination shows that they have been constructed over a period of several hundred years. The Mercury column and how his key is held in hand, and that only by persuading Mercury to face north and lift his eyes to the sky will the wand key be released. How to access these secret passageways. So, the deal with the Great Hall columns is that each one has a thing missing, and when you find the piece that's missing and put it in there, so we'll do the lightning bolt because that's the only one we have right now. You put the lightning bolt there and the column opens up, and you can move this pipe to the correct place. And the Mutus Liber has a page showing like the columns and how the pipes work, so when we go back into Jane's room, I'll look at that again. But that's how that puzzle works. We have gotten one of the 6 pieces. Since it's between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m., or did he say 3 a.m.? We're gonna try to do the ghost puzzle.
So who's ready to go on a ghost hunt? Remember, you mustn't waste any time. Our little chums won't stay visible for long. So, on your mark, get set, go!
Okay, so for this game, you have to try to find the ghosts as quickly as possible. So there's one, and I'm having a hard time getting to it, but here's one. So they're little purple ghosts. And there's some in here that we need to get. Wait, I thought there was. Yeah, right here. Sometimes you have to like turn around to see them. There's a couple others in here. I think there's
3 down, 10 to go.
2 in there. There's one. There's one too. And there's one in the conservatory at the very bottom of the steps. Right here. And then there's another one by the door in the conservatory. So go back up, and there's another one. Okay, that was mostly all of them except for that one down here, which we'll do at the end. Then there's some here in the upstairs hallways. 2. There's one here.
10 down, 3 to go.
And there's one at the very top of these stairs. I think there's only 2 more left. And one is over here, I think. No. There's this one, but now I can't remember where the last one is. It might be in here and I missed it. There's 3 in here. Yeah, right here.
There, ghost number 13.
Okay, and you have to make it back to the computer and put in the password in time for the
Congratulations! You're one of the few people who have seen the 13 ghosts of Blackmoor Manor. As a reward, I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
When you are facing the green dragon, look to the left and pull below the vase with the tree.
But a word to the wise, if you're wearing a hat, hang on to it, have fun!
Okay, so that puzzle gave us a clue for another puzzle, kind of, for a game that we'll do later on. And I'm going to take this time to just look through some more of these notes. Chapter 2. So Randolph, Odo, Milo. We already knew some of this because Jane told us that's how the Penvillans got their land, is Randolph the Red led an army against the French in 1356 and was victorious. He credited the victory to a stone he possessed but refused to talk about. King Edward III gave him land on which Blackmoor Manor sits in the area known as Penvillin. Randolph was disappointed in son Odo, who was a good farmer but a bad soldier. Grandson Milo became soldier and was awarded more land by Henry V. Rumor of the Penvillin magic stone persisted. Albert studied alchemy, used the dragon to symbolize the forge that he apparently built, but he didn't say where he built it, and I cannot find it. So Nigel wants to find a forge that one of the Penvillans built. Ruth Bosney, mentioned as an employee at Blackmoor, duties oddly unspecified. Jane told me that the tapestry in her room was created by Charles. How interesting that the imagery described in the tapestry is also represented in the tile work around the doorway to her room. So, we have already done this puzzle, but if you're ever stuck by a puzzle, you can look at the notes and you might get hints from it, so that's helpful. James Penvillin never marries, yet a baby Eleanor suddenly appears in his household, sparking rumors that she is a fairy baby, another reason she was later accused of being a witch. Blah, blah, blah. Philippe's daughter Penelope commissioned Jacques de Vaucanson to create a card-playing automaton named Betty, which still exists in Blackmoor. I've enjoyed several games of Cards Against Betty. It reminds me of the game I played in the States called Go Fish. So Betty is outside the library. We haven't really looked at her yet, but it's a game right here, which I'm not going to play yet because we don't have to play it yet, but we will. Okay, there's just a few more notes on here that I wanted to look at. Okay, Brigitte Penvillin studied astronomy and astrology, reputedly self-taught since male teachers were apparently intimidated by her intelligence. Locate the notebook she refers to in the letter to her sister. Yada yada yada. Lulu. Dig up dirt on Hugh P. Okay, so that's really all there is. Yeah, if you look back at the notes later in the game, you'll see he's written more notes. So we can do that later. Let's go back to sleep and I think that's enough middle of the night antics for this night. Okay, so it's a new day.
What's that?
With her eyes so bright, looks toward heaven at midnight. On the longest night of year, that's the one she holds most dear. Story friends, she's often heard to say, how I wish that I could make you stay. She knows though they can't remain, time will bring them round again.
Okay, so that's Ethel and Jane singing a song about Brigitte.
I don't want to disturb them.
And that song will help us solve some puzzles in our room, because this is Brigitte's room. So first let's solve this puzzle. To do that, we need to look here. And they said on the longest night of year. That's in the song, which from Lulu, we know that Bruma is the longest night of the year. So let's turn to Bruma, which is this page. And there's Pisces, Lynx, Draco, Leo, and Lepus. So basically the key here is you're supposed to combine this clue with her coat of arms with this. So in the middle was the lynx, and that side of the puzzle box is going to be a blank circle. To the left was Pisces, so that side of the puzzle box is going to be a blue, like not half. I don't know what phase of the moon that is, but it's going to look like that. So we go here and do the links first. So the color doesn't really matter. We just want it to be an empty circle. Pisces, I'll do Pisces next. Okay, so Pisces was blue, and it was like that. Lepus is a green half circle, like that. Leo is red, but like that. Draco, a red full circle.
Wonder what this is.
And so when you do it correctly, the compartment opens up. And there's a picture of a telescope. And this thing that you put on the telescope. Which a telescope is supposed to go here. So now that Nancy has found that piece of paper, she will ask someone about it. And we can also, now that we have this, we can solve this puzzle, because this opens up this. These are all of the astrology signs, and you can look up online. I think it's why stars seem to move. I think this page will also tell you which night is the longest night of the year. Yeah. Is known as the winter solstice. The longest night is known as winter solstice or Bruma. Okay, so what we want though is the zodiac symbols. So we want to press these in order. So Aries, Taurus, so on. Okay. So, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, where is he? Scorpio, I think. Aquarius. And then this one. So you press those in order and you get this, which is another piece of a puzzle for the columns.
Tell me
What's
about
that?
Manor again.
He was Randolph's grandson and the first initiate. Odo did not have the proper qualities for Randolph's instruction.
Because he was stupid.
No, Jane. It's because Randolph believed that the proper qualities skip every generation. We talked about that, remember?
I guess.
Milo was a great soldier, just like his grandfather. And with his grandfather's help, he was victorious at Caen.
That was a battle fought in 1417 during the 100 Years' War.
That's right.
But I don't understand something. The 100 Years' War lasted longer than 100 years, right? So why do they call it that? Why don't they call it the 116-year war, huh?
Oh my, look at the time. We need to go over your geometry. Please open your book to page 46 and read silently.
Okay, so let's put the piece we just found into the moon column. And I think that's the right way. It's either that or this. I'll leave it that way for now. Once we get all of the columns into the right place, it will be obvious that we've done it right because Nancy will say something, thankfully. Okay. So we need to talk to Jane because we need to ask her about the telescope. But it's 8:21 and she's still in lessons until 2 p.m. So let's go in here with the key that Jane gave us. Okay, so this is a secret room.
The hands move.
The hands move on this dragon, which we're supposed to put them in a certain way. There's a gargoyle. And there is a vase, which, according to Alan's clue from his computer, we're supposed to pull something underneath the vase. So that is why we're going to pull this. And it's a slide.
Whee!
And it takes us to the Great Hall. And I don't know if you noticed it, but there was a bullseye. Like halfway down the slide, you could see a bullseye. So we are gonna find something to hit the bullseye, which is this cricket ball. So we take the cricket ball and go back on the slide.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
And some of these puzzles are solved, and you can like find clues later on in the game to help you know that, hey, you're supposed to find something to hit the bullseye, and that gives you something. But since I have played the game so many times, I just know exactly what to do. So I'm kind of jumping ahead. Okay, so yes, you click the bullseye, and then you get a little clock piece. And the clock piece goes here. So move that one that way, like it's a corner. Okay, so the other puzzle to solve in this room is with the dragon
The
hands.
time has come for closing
And Lila's being noisy.
Top of the morning to you, matey. Bye, bird. Bye, bird. Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain.
So this is the coat of arms for
Pay
where
no
her
attention to
pen
the bird
finds.
behind the curtain.
Where is he? He's over... No, he's on the other side. This guy... His coat of arms. So, I think this might be somewhere in Nigel's notes, or somewhere there's a clue saying, like, each little square of his coat of arms seems to be pointing in a direction. So this one points to the right, this one points down, down, up, left, right. Once you put that fact together, you can put together
Felicity,
that
the door!
the dragon has the same number of hands, 6 hands. So you want to put the dragon's hands pointing in the same direction that is in his coat of arms. Like that, and then the secret passageway opens.
If I want to look around in there, I'm going to need a flashlight.
But Nancy won't go in because it's too dark, so
The time has come.
let's ask for a flashlight.
Yes?
Do you have a flashlight I could borrow?
A what? A flashlight? I'm sorry, but we do not possess every new gadget simply because our American cousins do.
Goodbye.
Run along.
So Mrs. Drake doesn't know what a flashlight is because in England they call flashlights torches. So that's kind of annoying. I don't know if we can ask Nigel for one, but I'll try.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Farewell.
So we have to ask Jane for a flashlight. We can try to talk to Linda, but I don't think that Linda will talk to us right now.
Linda? I'll
Yeah.
see you soon.
Goodbye.
So Linda doesn't want to talk to us. We really need to talk to Jane. So this is one point in the story or in the game, where you can go to sleep and wake up when Jane is done with her lessons. So we will wake up at 2 p.m.
What was that?
Someone was
Scratch
trying to
marks.
get in.
Like something was trying to get into my room.
Very creepy. So yeah, it's like every time you go to sleep in this game, something creepy happens. Okay, let's see if Jane is done with her lessons.
So, did you find what you were looking for in that secret passageway?
Let's just say you live in a very interesting house.
I don't want to hear. It's so scary to think people can be looking about behind these walls. But you shouldn't tell anyone about them either. If you do, they'll probably close them off and say they're too dangerous.
Jane, did there used to be a telescope in my room?
I took it outside to look at the stars. But if you want it back, you'll have to play a game with me.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay, what's the game?
Let's see how quick your reflexes are. I'll time you. If you get the puzzle done in time, I'll return the telescope. If not, then you'll have to try again. On your mark, get set, go!
Okay, so this
5
is a
minutes.
fairly easy puzzle. Just a jigsaw puzzle. I always do the edges first. I don't think that actually goes there. The good thing about this puzzle is when you get a place or a piece in the right place, it freezes, so you can't move it anymore. So we've got the top corners. I'm just gonna put all these. that one goes
4
there.
minutes.
Okay, and then once you get all the edges in, it's pretty easy to match the faces. I think these are
3
bunnies.
minutes.
Yeah, they're like
There.
bunnies.
You won. Good show. I'll put the telescope back in your room first chance I get.
Have you ever heard anything strange at night that sounds like chanting?
No.
Do you have a flashlight?
A flashlight? Oh, Nancy, flashlight is an American term. In the UK, we call it a torch. I don't have one, but I do have a whole bunch of glow sticks. If you want one, you have to play a game with me. That's the rule. This is a game I bought in Arizona. You have to make as many matches as possible. On your mark, get set, go!
Okay, so this game is one that we have to play every time we want a glow stick, which is what Jane will give us. And you're supposed to match at least 3 of these together. And you get more points if you can match 4, which I don't really see anything with 4. Oh, the bull has a lot, so let's do 5. Oh, wait. And we keep going until we get to 2,500.
Hooray! You've won! Here's your glow stick. If this one goes out, I'll let you play for another one.
I should get going.
Au revoir.
We can take another look at the monsters book since we know that Jane gave this to Linda to read to her as a bedtime story, which is kind of creepy. And we should definitely call Paliki Vedas when we get a chance. But first, let's check out the secret passageway.
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror?
So let's go down. Into this locked door.
That doesn't look like a curse. Barber, and a picture of a parrot. I wonder if Lulu has something to do with this.
Uh-oh. Not good. Stay away. Stay away.
Lulu, it's me. You don't have to be scared.
Behind you. Don't look. Don't look.
You're just playing a joke on me, aren't you?
Don't look. Don't look.
Okay, I won't.
Nothing there. Fooled ya.
Does the word barber mean anything to you?
What's the magic word?
Please?
Ding. Sorry, that is incorrect. Lulu, what magic word? Magic word, magic word, magic word. A deal's a deal.
The word annoying comes to mind.
Ding. Sorry, that is incorrect. Magic word, magic word, magic word. A deal's a deal.
Okay. I guess I'll go try to figure out what the magic word is.
Cheerio.
Okay, so Lulu
Pay
wants
no
a magic
attention to the
word.
bird behind the curtain.
Let's ask people what the magic word is.
Hi, Nancy.
Do you know what the magic word is for Lulu?
Magic word? No. I think you're spending a bit too much time with that parrot.
I should get going.
Toodles.
I haven't been doing a very good job of trying to get that Easter egg.